Hey you guys, it's Shamira, aka Mimi. If you are new, welcome to the channel. If you guys are returning, welcome back. I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, but don't be alarmed. It is a dark screen video. It's very late night. It's past 11 o'clock. It's almost like midnight, and I'm sitting in my bathroom just chilling. I lit some candles, and this is basically the only time that I actually get to myself outside of my son since he's been home during the summer break. Okay, but I'm here. Here we go. Okay, some of you guys have children too. You may need to take out some time to yourself to connect with yourself, to really, I would say, spend some alone time. Okay, everyone needs alone time to themselves to think, to reorganize and reflect, okay, on life and stuff like that. So if you have time or you have a place in your house where you can actually take out that time to yourself when everyone is asleep, go do that. It's very, very healthy. It's a healthy practice for you to stay sane, okay? Specifically as parents, as guardians who have young children home with us, okay, at this time. Second message, that was the first message, but second message, this is the full moon. I went, not full moon, I apologize, you got new moon, okay? New moon in Cancer. I've been definitely picking up on just a lot of emotional, okay, or water-based messages. I've been definitely picking up on you guys having the need to cleanse your body, purify your body, purify your life. And I'm getting the psyche and the emotional body. Yeah, so psychological, mental body, and also your emotional body. You guys should be definitely focusing on those two things for this week during this new moon in Cancer. Is purifying and really tending to your emotional needs, okay? So if you guys feel like crying, go cry. But if you cry, do it in the shower or the tub. It will make you feel less awkward, okay? Your face won't have to get wet. You can just put some water on your face to allow those tears to just flow, okay? I don't know why I had to say that, but I feel like some of you guys are like, I feel so awkward just sitting in my bed, just crying. Well, in order for you guys to feel a little more comfortable with your own emotions and sometimes with the water coming from your body, you definitely need to sit in a body of water or immerse yourself in a body of water. Just connect with that, okay? That's the second message of this week. Make sure you guys are definitely tending to that because your body, your emotional body, your psyche is asking you and begging you for a purification, some sort of purification, okay? Or detoxification. Some of you guys may even get a urge to detox this week. You may be fasting a lot, eating fruits and vegetables because it is hot. You may also feel the urge to go running and just make yourself sweat. I'm also seeing trips to the sauna. It is hot. Some of you guys don't even need to go to the sauna. Just turn your air off and sit your ass in the house while the windows closed. Okay, and that's the sauna enough for you. But yeah, definitely detox your body. Give your body what it needs because it's craving it. Okay. So let me get straight into what I really want to talk about. The message of the day. Find the real message of the day finally is they play in your face while you give them grace. Okay. Or shall I say you give them grace while they play in your face. Some of you who are listening, not all of you have recently realized or yeah, I'm seeing a deep self-reflection, maybe in a moment of deep reflection, or you guys are going to therapy. Who knows? Some of you guys are definitely going to therapy. Some of you guys are doing self-therapy, by self-reflecting, talking to God, really connecting with yourself. You realize that you may be experiencing or may have experienced CPTSD. Okay, I always get the letters mixed up and jumbled up, so forgive me. But CPTSD, that's complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay, you've been through a lot of things pertaining to your emotional and psychological body. Okay, so some of you guys have maybe vowed to yourself to heal yourself the best way possible. After realizing that, some of you, like I said, could be going through therapy. Others of you are finding natural remedies and natural ways, okay, to heal yourself. Okay, so I'm hearing that a lot of you may have vowed to yourself never to behave the same way or to exact the same behavior onto anyone else that has been exacted onto you. If you guys have experienced that CPTSD, you may have been through a lot of, I'm hearing psychological emotional abuse in your relationships, not only, you know, romantic relationships or friendships growing up, but I'm also hearing through family, specifically through family. The people who are around you the most will disrespect you the most. They will put you through the most. They will put you through the most. They will put you through the most trauma because they feel like you're close to them and they love you and you love them. And, you know, you should give them leeway when they in some way showcase bad behavior towards you, or if they harm you in some way, you're supposed to just forgive them and go about your merry way, and it's nothing is wrong, you know. But a lot of you guys may have realized that CTPSD, that CPTSD may have stemmed from childhood, may have stemmed from your upbringing, you know, the people around you, your family, specifically your family, specifically if you guys have like cousins or siblings, okay, people you actually grew up with. You may have like friends who are close like siblings, but you consider them a sibling. I'm hearing that some of you guys have realized that you have to take a step back from these relationships and from these connections because they are the root cause of your CPTSD or your stress. Okay, some of you guys are starting to realize that some of the people who are supposed to love you, supposed to be down for you and protect you and keep you safe, were the ones that were destroying you psychologically and emotionally, putting you down. And for some reason, as the relationship has progressed between you and these family members or the people around you, you guys have realized that they only have gotten worse. Okay, they really have only gotten worse. And they don't think that they should change because they really don't find that they have an issue or they have a problem or they should change anything about themselves. So it's up to you guys to bring this to their awareness. Okay, a lot of you guys are definitely more self-aware than people around you, specifically your family, specifically if you guys are watching like spiritual channels or spiritual content or anything that has everything to do with or have nothing to do with religion. You guys are definitely spiritually based or more spiritually inclined. You guys are more spiritually in, you know, self-aware, okay, and how you affect other people around you or how other people around you affect you, you know. So you don't see things, you don't perceive the world the same way they perceive the world. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Some of you guys, because you have, like I said, been through a lot of things in your life, you may have vowed to yourself never to behave that way or never to push out to the world, okay? Never sold out to the world the things that have been sold onto you. You guys understand the importance of universal law, okay? So some of you guys walk through life in a graceful mode, or I'm gonna say a graceful mood. You have a graceful demeanor about you, a soft, gentle demeanor about you, because you have vowed to yourself not to become the people who have hurt you, that people around you feel like that is a invitation for them to disrespect you or to, you know, treat you worse. So it's definitely up to you guys to start putting up those healthy boundaries with the people around you, specifically your family and your friends, specifically the people who have grown up with you, who do not find they don't find anything wrong with their behavior and how they have been treating you or how they have treated you. They really don't see the pain that they have brought upon your life. So you guys might need to, like I said, bring to their awareness or bring to their acknowledgement that they are definitely affecting you. Some of them may reject you. They may attack you. They may, I would say, make the abuse worse. So please be cautious when you guys are confronting these people. I'm hearing that some of your siblings are not so open to hearing another person's perspective. So it's just going to turn into a whole bunch of debates and arguments, and it's going to escalate. So please use your discernment with this one. But my advice to you guys is to definitely put them up on game on their behavior if they are a little open to hearing your perspective. If they are a little open to even, you know, considering that maybe their behavior is horrible, their treatment towards you is horrible, or it can be improved, then you guys will be able to have the conversation with them, the uncomfortable conversation with them. But yeah, because I'm definitely hearing it's going to be very uncomfortable. But don't worry about how that person is going to feel. Just be honest, be truthful. I can't really tell you how to say it or how to bring what you have discovered about, you know, yourself and your relationship with this person, whatever person you guys are going to confront. I can't really tell you guys how to do it. You would know automatically how to approach them. But if you guys know that you have a person around you who is highly um, self-absorbed, okay, just they really don't see anything wrong with their behavior. I'm hearing narcissistic, or just sociopathic, psychopathic, very dangerous. Because I'm also hearing that you may have a relative, a family member who is very dangerous. They like to invoke some sort of fear into you, to the point where you guys like really don't want to confront them, or you really don't want to interact with them. So you guys keep your distance. But if you find that you have a relative like that, I'm not talking about you guys. Please do not, confront these people, because it's a very dangerous it's a very dangerous thing. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I was gonna say something else, but you really don't want it to escalate. So first, know who you guys are dealing with, okay, before you actually decide to confront these people. But for those of you who have family members who may be a little more open to hearing you out, put up those healthy boundaries with them. Maybe stop spending a lot of time with them. When they say something or do something to psychologically or emotionally affect you, you should be nipping it in the butt right then and there, or bringing it to their awareness when they first do it. Okay, because I'm hearing that some of you guys have a family member. I'm hearing a sister or a brother, or just someone you guys look at as a sister or brother. It could be a really close friend that you guys grew up with since a baby, since you guys were like newborns. Okay, maybe you guys' parents were friends. And I'm also hearing that it could be a cousin who was raised as a sibling, okay, with you. This person is very abusive. I'm hearing verbally. How they treat you, the things they used to say to you that used to affect you emotionally or psychologically, it started off as playful banter, and it slowly, as you guys gotten older, progressed into something a little more insidious, okay? They find roundabout ways or indirect ways to insult you and compliment you at the same time. I'm hearing that these people used to, I'm definitely hearing they used to insult you a lot on your, not your appearance, on your behavior, maybe on your quirks and stuff like that, your personal quirks. They made you feel really bad. And some of you guys have developed a lot of insecurities due to that. Like I said, it had everything to do with psychologically and emotionally abusing you. I don't believe that, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to make excuses, but I don't believe that all these people are aware of what they were doing. This is how they were raised to be. They were never checked. They were never checked by another person, and that's why they feel like their behavior was okay. You guys may have allowed it because you just didn't know any better, and I'm definitely hearing this could be it's a mixture. I'm hearing younger and older, but it definitely could be elder siblings, elder cousins, elder friends. Okay, this is elder person. They might be a little older than you. A handful of you guys, this person's younger. But I'm hearing that the things that they used to say to you were more of like indirect insults. If they tried to compliment you, it was always followed by an insult. And like I said, it started off as like playful banter, maybe playful jokes and stuff like that. Maybe teasing, like playful, harmless teasing. And it just got worse and worse and worse as the years progressed, as the years went on. And you guys are realizing that if you are having a lot of emotional issues, emotional instability, or you guys are constantly going through psychological issues, or having a really unhealthy relationship with your body, with yourself, really being present, or just really being accepting of your cringy ways, of your quirks, okay, of your mistakes and stuff like that. Because I'm definitely hearing you guys have been through a lot because of this person or because of these people in your family growing up, okay? So like I said, it has taken a toll on you guys. You guys have been through a lot of things in your life that kind of caused the PTSD. And you guys are realizing that their behavior towards you, how they treat you, is definitely the root cause. And it's kind of like where everything stemmed from. Okay? Yeah. It's something really big on, it started off playful, harmless, playful teasing. And if, like I said, the parents, your caregivers around you, other adults never caught this behavior. They never put this child Because at the time when this person was doing this to you, when they were psychologically and emotionally abusing you, they were doing this to you when you guys were a child, when they were a child. For some of you guys, they may have been a little older than you, so they kind of knew better. But because they weren't checked by an adult, they felt like this behavior was acceptable, the behavior was okay. So, at some point, you can't really blame these people, but at some extent, because they are so unaware of themselves, or they're not as self-aware as you are, they really don't see a problem with how they are. They believe that this is part of their personality. And if you guys don't accept this part of their personality, what you might hear from these people when you confront them is that, well, you never said anything about it before, or I was just a kid. You can't really blame me. But if I come to you and I tell you, hey, this is what I'm noticing about your behavior towards me, why you treat me this way, and you're not willing to change, then yeah, you are responsible for how you're treating me. So you may hear that excuse a lot from these people, or from this particular sibling of this particular person. They may definitely tell you that I was a child. Why are you still holding on to the past? No, no, no. You were a child when it first happened, but your behavior is still present. Okay, your behavior is still the same. It may have even gotten worse since you became an adult. Now that you are aware of it, because I told you, because I brought it to your awareness, what are you going to do about it? For some of you guys, they may do nothing about it. They may not change their behavior. So you guys cannot force them. Just try to make peace with the fact that you guys were aware of it. You told them what it was. You may even realize that you may have to cut a lot of your connections off with your family or with some of these siblings, some of these people. It may just be time. And of course, some people may listen to this and they may like, I'm not going to cut off my family, cut them off because they've been doing this to me, doing that to me, and this happened and that happened. They're really trying. Don't make excuses for people. When they mature at a certain age, not everyone matures because they grow older. You must understand that they have to reach a certain point in their own life, their own level of understanding and maturity. Once they reach that point in the maturity, it does involve a level of self-awareness. So until they become self-aware, until they actually develop some sort of conscience, okay, through their maturity, some people will never develop a conscience. They will not care because that's just who they are. Some people are definitely born, with no empathy, sociopathic. So if they're sociopathic, that's a different story. But until a person reaches a certain level of understanding, a level of care, a level of, maturity, they cannot develop sympathy and empathy to actually understand what they have done, the effect they have made on you, or the extent of the effect they have made on you. They will not know that, okay, unless you guys bring it to their awareness, or unless they reach a certain level of maturity. Some people will never reach that maturity a day in this lifetime. Okay, so some of you guys must understand that. Are you willing to put up with that person for the rest of your life because they haven't reached a certain level of maturity? Or, for your safety and for your health, because this is your health. Okay? If someone wants to come into your life to truly destroy you, the first thing that they can attack, they'll probably end your life quicker, is your psyche. They don't even have to touch you. You understand what I'm saying? So for the sake of your own mental health, of your emotional health, it may be time for you guys to cut people off, specifically if you guys know that they are the root cause, their behavior, how they treat you, how they show up in your world, not their world, in your world. How they show up in your world is affecting you and basically almost killing you. You have to decide whether or not they're worth it, or if you want to cut them off or not. And some of you guys know it's time for you to cut them off. Maybe not forever, but until they reach a certain level in their life of maturity, and they may not reach it anytime soon. Okay, so this is like completely up to you guys. This is my advice to you for this week, is to truly try to work on fixing that. Okay, it does start with you guys. If you do realize that you may have been through a lot of things in life, and you realize that the root cause is other people's behavior towards you, how they treated you, please Do your best to try to consider. You don't have to make a direct change down. You don't have to make a swift change down. It's definitely going to take some time because some of you guys definitely want to weigh out the pros and cons. But if you know that the person around you or people around you have been destroying you over the years, okay, since you've been born, then it's time for you guys to really cut them off, okay? And I also want to say this too. I don't want to jump from one thing to another because, it is late night and I'm channeling a lot right now. And I do have to stay a little quiet because I feel like I'm kind of loud. Okay. I got these headphones on. My baby is asleep. He is sound asleep. And I just really wanted to get this message out while I was still fresh in my head. But I'm also hearing that these people will definitely play in your face. You giving them grace and stuff like that. I wanted to say that some of you guys have family members that will listen to you, tell them how much they have hurt you, and will laugh in your face, play in your face, while you out here just being the most graceful, sweet person towards them. Some of you guys have been through the worst in your life. Once again, you really do not wear what you have been through on your face. You don't wear it not only on your face, physically, but you guys don't wear it in your heart. You don't wear it on your soul. So some of the things that you guys have been through, the way people treat you is not how you would treat other people. And I feel like if someone is playing in your face while you're giving them grace and stuff like that, you giving them mercy, you really giving them the softer side of you. You choosing to give them the softer side of you and they're playing in your face, definitely cut that ass off. Don't be afraid to cut their ass off. Don't explain anything. Just fucking do it. Just do it. Okay? No more explaining. Like I'm teaching you guys how to truly get over a lot of things in your life, get over a lot of hurdles in your life, and what it's going to look like and what it's going to, require. It's definitely going to require you guys to start cutting people off left and right without looking back or without feeling guilt. Okay? They playing in your face and shit like that. Cut that ass off. Okay? Stop communicating with them. Just completely don't say anything. If they ask you why, don't even explain. We're not explaining shit no more. Some people don't understand your dark side. The fact that you choose, no matter what you've been through, I choose to be in this energy. I choose to be graceful. I choose to be soft and kind and gentle with you. Some of you guys know a lot of your family's secrets and stuff like that. A lot of their secrets. You know them well. Your family knows you well. They know the end. Sometimes some of them know, not all of them, but some of them know the ins and outs of you. They know you psychologically. Like I said, if someone really wants to destroy you, they'll destroy you psychologically. And the best people to destroy you that way is the people who think or believe that they know you more. They know you better. Sometimes they feel like they know you better than yourself. And that is your family. Some of you are the same way. You know your family sometimes better than they know themselves. Spending a whole life tiptoeing around people, walking on eggshells while they abuse you, whether it be emotionally, physically, psychologically, even financially. Some things that people do to you, you would never do to them. You choose not to do it to them, but it doesn't mean that you guys aren't capable of doing it. Some of you are kind of like building up your resentment. You have pent up and built up resentment towards a lot of things that have happened to you. And because you know that if you act on those things, if you decide to go over to the dark side and really indulge in those things, you will hurt a lot of people around you. And because you guys know the depth of your hurt and your pain, like I said, you definitely vowed to not exact that pain onto other people, because no one deserves that. Not even your worst enemies. But some of you guys get tempted sometimes because we are human. We get in our emotions sometimes. We get triggered sometimes. Some of you might even have a person around you, once again, your family member, who may trigger the shit out you and will not care. And because you guys have not shown them the depth of what you are capable of doing, they feel like they can play in your face. Okay? Once again, some of you guys know secrets, deep, dark secrets about people that don't even know that you know. But you know. And because you are so graceful and so sweet, and because you vow to yourself that I will never do that to another person that's not me and not capable of doing it. Because I know some of you guys get this moment where you're like, you know what? I'm about to do it. I'm about to say this. I'm about to do this. I'm about to say this. But you guys know that if I say this, if I do this, it will hurt or damage this person to an extent that they might definitely lose their mind. You understand what I'm saying? You guys understand what I'm saying? I know somebody understands what I'm saying. I remember looking at, this kind of ties into the message of the day. I was looking at this clip from The Walking Dead when this lady, I forget her name. They're always mentioning her name. I always forget her name because I really wasn't into The Walking Dead. I probably watched like 2 episodes and never watched the rest of it, okay? Same as Game of Thrones. I watched 2 episodes and just didn't give a fuck after that. But it's a particular character in Walking Dead. It's a lady, an older woman. I think she's about in her, I would say she's kind of middle age. Mid-40s, 50s, I don't know. But she was crying. And these men were kind of like, I believe in a clip that I saw, they were trying to, I guess, take her over or rob her or something like that. And she was crying. And she was like, please, please go. She was pleading with them to please go away. And they were laughing at her like, she's a crybaby. Look at her. And in one clip, the lady was like, look at you. How the fuck did you survive all this time? You understand what I'm saying? You're a crybaby. No. And she wasn't a crybaby. And that's crazy. Like, you may have a lot of family members around you. If you come to them, if you tell them their behavior, what they have been doing to you over the years and how they affected you, they may look at you as a crybaby. And going back to the lady, I'm going to go back to the lady. So she wasn't a crybaby. She wasn't crying and pleading because she was scared. She was crying and pleading because she like, I don't know what the fuck I might do. I'm crying for you. I don't know what the fuck I might do to you. So now I'm going to switch back to you guys. Some of you have this thing about you because you have been, I keep saying the same thing, because you have been through so much. And I feel the need to keep saying this because I feel like someone needs to hear this. You don't know how much power you have until the time calls for you to showcase it, okay, or to bring it out. And a lot of people in your family, specifically if you guys have been through trauma with this family, you have been so sweet and kind. You guys are still getting the worst end of the stick with your family. You still are getting their worst behavior. You're getting treated horribly, and the abuse or the treatment gets worse because you guys say something. Some of you guys like hold yourself back. You bite your tongue. Some of you guys may even cry or take a step back in silence, or, take a step away gracefully because once again, the depth of your pain, that you may even have lingering rage and resentment and anger within you. And sometimes you guys get tempted to tap into that and indulge in that. You get really tempted to indulge in that. And a lot of people really don't know that if they hit the right spot, the sweet spot, if you just one day decide to wake up and just be a villain, they have no idea how much damage you can actually do to them. But the amount of self-restraint, okay, and discipline it takes you not to do that, they have no idea who they're fucking with. Do you hear what I'm saying? Did somebody hear what I'm saying? You definitely hear what I'm saying. Like I said, that lady cried her ass off and she fucked them men up. I mean, when I tell you, like, she took all of them out by herself. And after she did it, she got real quiet. It was like a sense of relief. Like, damn, I was trying to hold it back. I got this demon up in me. I let the demon take me over. But it's like, as soon as the demon took over her, whatever took over her, and it was over with, she took a deep breath. Like, I told her, stop fucking with me. Stop playing with me. And that's how some of you guys are. Like, I feel like you really are getting to that point where if someone hits the right spot, you will not hesitate on releasing that beast, releasing that demon. Once again, some of you guys are definitely dealing with facing your demons, healing your demons through your, really healing your trauma. You have a lot of things about yourself that you have been through that a lot of people probably would never know unless they asked. You don't wear it. You don't showcase it. You don't announce it, but it's there. Okay? People may look at your sweet demeanor and your sweet face that you choose to wear, that you choose to reside in, that you choose to present to the world. They look at that as that just being who you are as a whole. They're not seeing the layers. They're not seeing the depth of where you could go. Okay, so when I talk about this with you guys, when I tell you guys like, hey, sometimes you guys must understand your dark side is in you to protect you. That's what I mean. That dark side is that warrior that got through a lot of the shit you guys have been through, that pushed you through the hardest things that you have ever experienced in your life. So next time when you have somebody, you giving them grace when they playing in your fucking face, some of you guys gotta let that dark side come about you and remind their ass, like, hold the fuck up now. I ain't saying this because, I ain't being kind. I'm not, giving you my soft side because I'm a punk ass motherfucker because I'm scared of you. No. I'm showcasing the side of me because if you see the other side of me, you gonna fucking come out your body. You gonna die. Because if I don't beat your ass physically, I'm gonna get you spiritually. I'm gonna hurt you emotionally. I'm gonna hurt you psychologically. I know you probably more than you know yourself, or better than you know yourself. I've seen some things in you. I can see your weaknesses. I can see your strengths. I've seen it. And if I decide I want to exploit that, if I decide I want to destroy that in some way, I'll do it. And I'm telling you right now to tread lightly with me. Respect me. Honor me. As a relative, if you have relatives who do this, tell them, respect me, honor me. Be glad, be happy. Thank God that I'm choosing to give you grace and not this fucking demon that's up in me. Because just because I'm smiling and I'm sending you kindness does not mean it's not there. It's there. But if you want to see it, I can show you. Okay? So when they want to play in your face while you're giving them grace, baby, back away. Back away. Quietly, gracefully. Don't say nothing. But get them asses up out your face real quick. Okay? Get them up off you real quick. For the safety of everybody involved. Because jail not for everybody. I know y'all don't want to go to jail. Like I said, if you really want to destroy someone, you can do it without touching them. But the fact that you decide not to, give yourself a pat on the back. Because it takes a lot of self-restraint and discipline. I'm telling you right now. It takes a lot of God's grace to hold you back on certain moments. Specifically with people you feel like deserve it. You dealt with these people. You dealt with family members. You dealt with friends and stuff like that. You've dealt with people like that your whole life. Once in a while, you may get a little trigger here and there. Specifically if you guys are dealing with CPTSD, you will get triggered a lot. At the beginning, when you're first going through that healing phase and that healing stage, you will go through a lot. You will feel a lot. You will go through so many ups and downs, specifically the downs, while you're spiraling. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Intrusive thoughts, flashbacks and stuff like that. You're holding on to that. You're looking at people like, how could you do this to me? I would never do that to you. Some people probably have done it on purpose. But you can't worry about that. Your main focus of this week should definitely be getting rid of the gunk in your life. The gunk, they're definitely the people. The gunkers is definitely the people. Get rid of the gunk. Specifically the gunk that you know is going to make your life worse, make your situation worse, or that's going to trigger you. Okay? It was something else that I wanted to say. But I kind of lost my train of thought looking at this damn spider outside my window. It's like a small breeze. It's definitely hot. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay? Enough of giving people grace and shit like that while they playing in your face. Get rid of the gunk. Okay? This is all about releasing and welcoming in the new energies. Okay? Clearing that emotional body to heal it. Okay? Heal it properly. It's definitely time to cleanse, to purify. But in particular, it's definitely time to purify that emotional and psychological body, because, you know, your body is asking for it. All right? Yeah. So thank you guys for bobbing with me, for listening on this beautiful hot night. That's right. A toasty. It's a small breeze. I don't have the air on in my bathroom right now, but I'm good though. Okay. So yeah, I hope you guys got something from this message. I hope you were able to take something from it. You know, if you're not, let it, like, really let it soak in. Let it soak in. You don't have to make a decision based on what I'm saying in this video at this moment. Weigh out the pros and cons of cutting these people off. But I'm telling you right now, there will be more pros on cutting them off than the cons. All right? Start really taking care of yourself. Really start taking care of you and loving on you. Okay? But if you haven't taken anything from this message, if it didn't, you know, help you, if it's not resonating, you know, share it with another person. Okay? Definitely share it with someone who needs to hear it. Because I know you got somebody around you who needs to hear this. All right? So like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Okay, your thoughts on this topic, if you guys want to chime in. And I'm also thinking about, like, once again, like I said, I've talked about this probably 2-3 months ago on having the weekend chilling chats. My computer is still broke, so it'll definitely be from my phone. Okay. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the you know, the likes, the shares, specifically the people who share my content. Thank you so much. So much love. I really do appreciate it. The things that I do speak on, the topics I do talk about, I do speak on. I do believe it will benefit a lot of people, you know, not just the spiritual community, but people outside of that. Because I have been getting viewers outside of tarot. Usually I do tarot and stuff like that. But my channel originally started, you know, with just talking about topics and stuff like that. And I kind of introduced tarot at the beginning. If you guys have been following me, some of you guys have definitely been following me since day one. But I feel like I'm getting back into the groove of what this channel is all about, what these talks. So yeah, thank you so much again, you guys, for sharing my content. Okay, for definitely sharing to help grow this channel. All right, I do appreciate all of you, the viewers, my subscribers, because not everybody who, you know, views my content is subscribed, but I would love for you guys to subscribe. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment, share. Yeah. So once again, thank you guys, and I will see you next time. Yeah. Good night. Bye. Mwah.